welcome to day 16. We are the 16th, and welcome to my kitchen. Today I want to do something that was suggested in the comments of Vlogmas 1 or 2, and it is to rank the jams, which is such a good idea. And I think I need to do it like now, because I already don't really remember how the first jams taste like. They are kind of getting all blurred together because I have tasted so many jams that I just don't remember. So I'm gonna try to rank them now. So I will take them out of the things, the sockets, and just put them in front of the calendar on the table. And I will write the numbers on them with this pen, because one of the ways I remember how they tasted is how far back I ate them. So let's go. Let's start with the first one. Now I need to find them again. Okay, the first one, it was abricot au miel, and we're also gonna make a little French course, French pronunciation course, because I'm gonna say the names in French. So abricot au miel is apricot with honey. So that was day 1. Where should I write that? Okay, here. Day 1, and that was amazing. I really liked it. I don't usually like apricot jams, but this one tasted really like luxe. It was really good. So I'll put it on the right, and I will rank them. You cannot see that. Can I put them somewhere you can see? You know what? I'll just pan you down so you can see the table. You don't really need to see my face, right? So here, excellent, on the right. Now, day 2 was 3, 13. Day 2 was the pâte à tartiner noisette et cacao. So that's the Nutella knockoff thing, except this one doesn't have palm oil, and it's a bit more luxe again. But I knew this one already because I pretty often buy this one instead of buying Nutella because it's palm oil free. So I know this one already, and it's not a jam, so you cannot really compare this with jams. But yeah, I'll just put it out for now and write down that this is day 2. I'm sorry in advance, this is a glass table, so it's gonna be a bit noisy. Now, day 3 was pomme au caramel et à la cannelle. So that is apples with caramel and cinnamon. This one was amazing. I think it was one of my favorite, for sure. So it's going even above this one. And day 4, down here, cerise à la feuille de violette. That's cherries with violet flower. I don't know how you say violet in English. I don't think it's violet. Anyway, day 4. Usually cherry jams are among my favorites, but this one was pretty random. I don't know if it's because of the feuille de violette or if it's just because it was just not my favorite cherry jam, but it was random to me. Now, day 5, 6, 5. Day 5 I didn't even open because it's ananas au rhum et à la vanille. So ananas is pineapple with rum and vanilla. I don't like alcoholic stuff with alcohol inside, and I don't like pineapple, so I didn't even open it. I know already it's not gonna be my thing, so... Oh, how can I do this? Let's just put it there. 6 now, 6. Groseille framboisée. So I learned that groseille is... I already forgot. I forgot the name. Well, groseille. And I don't really like groseille usually, but I like framboise is raspberry. I like those. But it was still kind of random. I think it was maybe better than the cherry one, but not my favorite either, so I just put it in front of the cherry. And I have no idea why some... how do we say couvercle? Why some couvercle are blue, pink or red, I have no idea. I couldn't find the logic. Now, day 7 is poire et mandarine à la cannelle. Now, I love... So, poire is pears. Mandarine, I think it's clementines. But there is clementine in French, and it's not exactly the same thing. But yeah, clementines with cinnamon. I love pears. They are some of my favorites, and I love clementines, but I really don't like clementine jam. So this one was... I really didn't like it. So day 7, I will put it... yeah, there. But there is also the ananas thing that's hanging. If I do it like this... yeah. Day... what was this one? 7, so 8. 8 is caramel au beurre salé, so that's salted butter caramel. I know this is excellent, but I know this already because same as the chocolate thing, it's just something I know and I have eaten already, and I know it's best on pancakes, crepes and waffles. So I'm just gonna keep it for whenever I do crepe. And I don't need to try that out. So I put it out here. So that was day 8. Now day 9. Day 9. Rhubarbe et fraise. I love strawberry rhubarb jams. They are really one of my favorites. And this one was really good. But not as groundbreaking as the other two, I would say. Or maybe better than the apricot. I don't know. Yeah, better. Slightly better than apricot. Now day 10. This one I don't think I have eaten. Yeah, I haven't opened it. It's orange, goyave et citron vert. So oranges, guava, I think, and lime. Same as the one from before here, the clementine. I know I won't like orange jam, and guava I'm not a fan of, and lime, even, I don't like acidic stuff, so big nope, so I didn't even open it. So I put a 10, but I still think I will like it better than the ananas one, so I put it in front of the ananas. No, not ananas, pineapple. And then it's 11. 11 was fig à la cardamome. Fig is fig, so fig with cardamom. I think it's the same thing. So that was 11. It was really good. I liked it, but I like fig jams anyway, so I think I will put it right before apricots, or maybe over that. It was really good. I think I'll just put those 3 together because they were pretty equal, I would say. And yeah, this one was the best. Those 3 I really liked, but not as good as this one, but still really like them. Day 12. 12. Oh, I think this one was my favorite. Myrtille et litchi à la rose. Myrtille is it blueberries? I think it is. And litchis with rose. Day 12, I was really surprised by this one. I wasn't expecting to like it this much, but I think it was my favorite. Even better than the pomme and caramel with cinnamon. I really liked it. And day 13... yeah, day 13 was a disappointment because it was the same as day 2. It was also the chocolate thing, like Nutella, which I know already. So now I have 2 of them. Really disappointing. Okay, we're getting there. Now it's 14. I think I finished this one this morning. I decided to finish the jams before I open new ones because otherwise I just get confused with the taste. So this one was quetch et poire à la badiane. I don't even know what quetch is, so I had to look it up. Apparently it's plum. We do have plum in French, it's prune. So I don't know why this one is called quetch, if it's prune, but whatever. Plum with pears and star anise. I think that's how we say it, or is it star anise? I don't know, whatever. So that was 14. It was good, but not groundbreaking either. So I think it's together with the cherry and blueberry. No, not blueberry. The groseille that I don't know how to say. I think it's together with those three. The next one is 15. So I opened this one this morning. So I will write it before I forget. 15. It's strawberry and... No, in French first. Fraise et fruits de la passion. So strawberry and passion fruit. And again, I like strawberry jam. So this one was good. I liked it. But I couldn't really tell where the passion fruit were coming from. I didn't really taste them. But it was good, nonetheless. But it wasn't groundbreaking either. But I haven't finished it. So... For now, I will place it between the really good and the good. But I don't know yet in which category it goes. Maybe I could just taste a little bit again. I like strawberry. So it goes there. Now, I haven't opened day 16 yet, even though it's today. And I have already eaten my breakfast. But first, I did say that I decided to finish the jams from the precedent day before I open a new one. And also, all this week, I have to work really early in the morning. So I work for like 1 hour at 7 o'clock, and then I finish at 8 o'clock, and then I go home. And sometimes I take a second breakfast when I go home, because when I eat, it's like 6 in the morning. And when I eat lunch, it's like 1 o'clock. So that's 7 hours between meals, so I get hungry. So sometimes I take 2 breakfasts. That's how I kept up with all the jams. But today I had some chocolate, so I ate chocolate as a second breakfast. Which is why, so I said all of this because when I wake up at 5:30, I don't have the time to film myself opening the calendar, which is why I finished the jams from the precedent days. And when I film, it's usually like middle of the morning, or yesterday it was even in the evening. I filmed just before the sunset because I don't eat jam in the current day because I open after my breakfast. Whatever. I haven't opened day 16 yet, so I'll just do this now. Let's see what we have. Oh God. No! Oh no! Oh no, it's the worst one. Orange, yuzu, et pamplemousse. So that's oranges, yuzu, and how do you say pamplemousse? It's the big oranges that are very sour and acidic. I don't remember. Grapefruit. Yuzu are like very acidic and sour oranges. Yeah, I'm gonna hate this one. So good thing I didn't try to eat it this morning. So that's day 16. And it's going there. I know I'm gonna hate it. So that's the ranking for now. I'm gonna put all of this in front of the calendar. Thank you for listening to my ranking. I'm gonna try to be in the shot. To my ranking of Bonne Maman jam. Hope you enjoyed, and let's see if by the end of the calendar we can find something even tastier than myrtille et litchi à la rose or pomme au caramel et à la cannelle.
Santa, I've been good this year. Make your list and check it twice. I'll leave you a note right here underneath the Christmas lights. Carols and bells, none of them help. I still feel blue. I just wanna fall in love.
So this morning I also did some progress on my blanket. Ooh, it's so beautiful, I really like it. And you may remember during week 2 at the end I wound up a big ball of this light blue color, and it was a totally random amount. I just did, I think it was a 40 something grams ball, thinking I would get a much thicker stripe than this one. So this one is 9 garter bumps, and I got 10 garter bumps out of 10 more grams of yarn than this one. Now, not all Nutiden blends are equal, so it's very possible that this one is just denser, so I got less length out of more weight. I mean, not less, but you get what I mean. So I think regarding the width of the other stripes, I would like this one to be a little bit thicker, and since I have more yarn, I'm going to continue until I have 13 garter bumps. So for now I have 10. So I'm going to finish this nugget and just continue knitting from this until I have 13 garter bumps. I think it should look nice with the thickness of the other ones. And then I'm going to use this one. So those two are the same colors. Yes. It's a beige, it's leaning slightly pink. I don't really know why. I'm not 100% sure it's the same color. On the outside, I mean. This one definitely looks pinker. I really don't know. I'm gonna hold them together anyway. And I think this is gonna get me 6 rows, 6 garter rows, maybe less, 5. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty thin stripe, which is why I want this one to be big in comparison, because I'm gonna have a thin stripe. So yeah, I want a big stripe in between. And then I'm gonna see if I add a bit of this one. Should I even add it after this blue? Ooh, maybe. Yeah. I don't know, but it would be maybe really nice. But I still have a bit of time to think. So yeah, that's up in the air. I did time myself while I was knitting, and now a whole one row takes me more than 6 minutes, but that was at the beginning of the blue stripe, so now it's probably 6 minutes 30. I increase 1 stitch at the end of each row, so I add 1 stitch per row, and I need to change the needle. But yeah, I don't know for how long I'm gonna continue increasing, but for a good while, because I want this blanket to be humongous, I think, because it's going to be so cozy. I just want it to be gigantic, so I'm just going to continue, and I'm going to buy more Nutiden next year. Maybe during the Advent season, maybe not during the year. But yeah, I decided I want this to be gigantic.
I don't need a fancy watch. You can give the elves a break. No, you can't make it in the shop. You can't put it on your sleigh. You know me so well, nobody else can do what you do. I just wanna fall in love this Christmas. I just wanna fall in love. Save the wrapping paper, your ribbon and bow. I don't need that extra stuff. Oh, I just wanna fall in love. Santa, I've been good this year. Make your list and check it twice. I'll leave you a note right here underneath the Christmas lights. You know me so well, and nobody else
silent night, I only have one wish for the shooting star. Holy night, send me someone to love so I can hold their hand while we're ice skating round the trees in Central Park. Kiss them under the mistletoe. Oh, I want a Christmas kind of spark. Santa Claus, do you know Cupid sent his arrow straight to my heart? A waterfall in love this Christmas. Santa, that would be the greatest gift of all. Turtle doves and all my favorite things come in sets up too. So does love. Send me someone I can talk to. We'll share stories of our childhood, memories of Christmas past. Chestnuts on an open fire and another log to make it last. We'll build Frosty the Snowman and dance along with the Christmas band, and then we'll fly like two old lovebirds walking around a winter wonderland. Santa Claus, do you know Cupid sent his arrow straight to my heart? A waterfall in love this Christmas. Santa, that would be the greatest gift of all. Send me an extra stocking to hang next to me on the wall. Santa, send me a love for Christmas. So that would be the greatest gift of all. Send me a love for Christmas. That would be the greatest gift of Santa.
Welcome to day 21. I just opened 21, so yes. I woke up not too long ago. I look like trash. It's Sunday, whatever. And yeah, I'm not a fashion icon today, but it's okay. I need to taste a lot of jams because this week has been super chaotic. I don't know if you noticed, but I skipped a day. I couldn't film on whatever day. And the morning tasting was a bit difficult to keep up with because I was eating breakfast at so many different times of the day. And I wasn't even home yesterday because I was at Mr. Ting's place. We're gonna taste all the jams today, the ones I haven't tasted yet. So, what do we have? We started the week on day 14, no 15. And I need to rank them as well. So no, I think day it's difficult. I think day 14 I have already ranked because I did that in the middle of the week. Oh, I have 15 here, so I did until 15. So day 16, no, that's not true. I have ranked day 16 as well. Oh yeah, it was the disgusting orange, yuzu and pamplemousse. So day 17 is here. God. Oh yeah, it's the nectarine blanche et pêche à la verveine citronnelle. And white nectarines are my favorite fruits ever, and I really like peaches. And I like verveine tea, I don't know how you say that. So that one I had really high hopes for, but it was a bit random, like really not impressive. So I'm a bit disappointed. I couldn't really taste the nectarines or the peach. It just tasted like sugar, which is the problem with a lot of those jams, but yeah. It was good. So I don't know if I should put it in the... So if you remember, I have 4 ranks. There is the ew, the okay, the good, and the excellent. So I don't know between the middle two. Do I put it into okay or good? I would say good, but not groundbreaking. But yeah, it's really in the middle, I would say. Then after 17 comes 18. Yay! 18 is... I can't see anything because there is the plant in front of half of the windows. Oh, 18. I have the buttered bread here, so I just don't want to put my sweater in that. Pêche et cassis au poivre de Sichuan. Okay. If you know Sichuan pepper, it's that thing that does this weird feeling on the tongue. A bit something like sparkly and spicy, but yeah, it's a bit... It's very specific and very strange. Yeah, if you don't know what's coming, it's very surprising, but I know what's coming, and I'm not a fan of it, so I don't know what to think of a jam with Sichuan pepper in it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit in the corner, just to taste it, a little bit. Yeah, that's quite a lot. I cannot taste the pepper. Oh, maybe I can feel it a tiny little bit in the back of the tongue. It's a little bit, how do you say piquant? Not spicy, but yeah, piquant. It's okay. It's not too strong. It's just interesting. But if you hadn't told me this was peach and I don't know how you say cassis, I would never have guessed. So again, it just tastes like sugar. And I can feel a little bit of the spiciness, but not that much. So I'm gonna just finish this piece of bread with it. I just put a little bit more in an attempt to taste the fruits a bit strongly, have a stronger taste of the fruits. Well, it's good, but pretty forgettable. So I would say third category, okay. That's all. Now, after 18 is 19. 19 was another disappointment because it's again the chocolate thing. It's the third time. I'm a bit worried that so on the 24th there's a bigger window, so it's going to be a full pot thing. I'm a bit worried it's going to be this one. I don't know why. I have a feeling it's going to be this one for the 24th. We'll see. 19. So this one goes on the top with number 2 and 13. Then we have day 20. Where is it? 20 was yesterday. It should still be there. Oh yeah, there. So this one is framboise et litchi. That's a pretty normal one again. I mean, not normal like just strawberry, but it's not Sichuan pepper. So let's see what this one tastes like. I like raspberry jams and I like lychee, so oh, the smell is strong. So we will see. Okay, that's pretty good. I can tell it's raspberry and I can tell there's something more. It's not just raspberry. But if you hadn't told me, I would never have guessed it was lychee. But it's pretty good. I like it. Okay, so day 21, I would say good, but it's very close from the first category, so groundbreaking. Because it's really good. But I wouldn't say, like if I had to buy a whole full jar, pot, because in French it's pot, P-O-T, so pot. I don't think I would select this one. So I would say second category. Now, the last one is day 21, so the one I just opened right before. Oh no, I wrote 21 on this. Oh, it's day 20, no. So 21 was caramel à la vanille, and it's also one of those that's better on pancakes and crêpes. So I'm not gonna open it, because once it's opened, yeah, I cannot keep it for as long as if it's closed. So I'm gonna keep it closed, and one day, maybe during Vlogmas, probably not, let's be real, I'm gonna make pancakes or crêpes and eat that. But for now, I'm gonna put it on the top with the other chocolate guys and the other salted caramel butter one. And we're done. So we only have 22, 23 and 24 left. And I hope day 24, the big one, is not gonna be chocolate. The suspense is real. Now I have one more piece of bread to eat. I'm gonna finish the Sichuan pepper thing. And meet you a little bit later to talk knitting. Hi again! I'm still not a fashion icon, but it's a little bit better than before. And I have those on since 3 days, so it's a little bit frizzy, but I did them when my hair were wet, so I let them dry like this. So hopefully, when I unravel them tomorrow, it's gonna be all wavy and beautiful. Hopefully. Okay, so let's talk about my blankets. I have made a little bit of progress, not as much as I had hoped, but I had a lot of speed gift knitting to do, because Christmas with my family is on the 23rd, so on Tuesday, and if I want to wash and block the things and I want them to be dry by Tuesday, midday, not evening, I need to finish them today. And I'm not finished, so I still need to knit on that. But I did a little bit of progress on the blanket yesterday. It's so good. It's so my colors, which makes sense because it's mostly my leftovers, but it feels so me. I'm so happy about this. So I did 4 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean 4 and something. I stopped because I ran out of the main color. And I realized I could split splice them together, so I don't need to stress so much about using a whole ball to do a whole line anymore. Because if I split splice, is it split splice or split splice? Then I don't have the ends to weave in still. So I just have this square and those 2 to finish the line, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start again at the bottom here. And it means I'm gonna have kind of a rectangular piece, and it's gonna be 3 squares wide and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squares long, which is 24 squares, or 24 colors. Yes, 3 times 8 is 24. And I haven't used all my minis because I have this much left. No, I have those two still. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more. And to complete the rectangle, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. So I have one extra color compared to what I need to do one of those. But I did some math because I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough yarn or not to make a big blanket, because a few things happen. So as you probably saw, those minis are more DK than fingering or light DK. So if I double them up, it's too thick. So I have to hold them single, which means I can do a lot more squares, triangles with those than I thought I would, which is good because I would have been able to do only 2 triangles with those. And most of the other colors I can do more like 4 to 6 or even 7 sometimes. So if I hold the yarn single for those, I can also make 4 or sometimes 5, which matches the other amounts I have. So it's good. I think with all my colors, I can do at least 4 triangles, each color. Maybe 1 or 2, I can only do 3. But since I have 24 plus 1, 25 colors, if I run out of one color mid-project, and some colors are very similar to each other, some of them are very look the same. I don't think it's going to be noticeable if I run out of like 3 or 4 of them after a few of those big rectangles, so I'm not too worried. But I still wanted to know if I had enough yarn altogether to make the size blanket I want. I don't really know exactly the size blanket I want, but I decided to calculate if I want to make 2 rectangles like this lengthwise, so 8 plus 8 again, so that's 16th square for the length of the blanket. And I try to do 4 times this for the width, so 4 times 3 is 12, so 12 square wide. So I have 16 times 12, so that's a big blanket. I think I could go with that. That means I would need to repeat this whole thing 8 times total. 4 times in width, 2 times in height, so 8 times total. That means I would need to repeat each color 8 times, which I can't, because I told you a lot of the colors I can do only 4 or 5 repeats. And even with the colors that I can do more, I'm not going to be able to do enough to replace all of those. I won't have enough. You get what I mean. I don't have enough yarn. I'm going to run out of yarn before I can do a blanket 8 times this complete rectangular size. So I went through my stash again, and I tried to find a few more colors that I didn't include the first time. I don't really know why, and I did find a few. So I have this that I didn't include because I hadn't finished with it. I wasn't done with it yet when I chose all the colors, but now I'm done, so I can include it. But it's black, so I'm not 100% sure, and it's darker than my main color, but I don't think it's a problem. I really don't mind. It's fine. Having a darker color is just a color, whatever. I don't mind. So I'm going to include this, and this, it's actually the leftover from this top. I don't have a lot of it. I think I can do 2 triangles, maybe 3, but I don't think, so 2 to 3. But still, I'll take it. And then I have this guy. It's a hand-dyed, non-superwash fingering weight merino. And I don't have a lot of it left, but I have a few other colors in the same base, so I had kind of in mind that I could use all those same base colors together in a project. But then I decided, why not just use it in a project I already know I'm gonna do, instead of just letting it lay around and stress me out for a hypothetical project I don't even know what I'm gonna do. So I have this one. And I have a few other colors, but I have like 60 grams or even more left, and that feels a little bit wasteful because I could do like a pair of socks or something with that. But this one is smaller. So I think I can do 2 squares with this one. So maybe I'm gonna wait until later in the blanket to replace something I run out of with this one. But I have this, so I can add that in. And You may remember I mentioned the red. So the main color is Filcolana Peruvian Highland Wool. And I had 5 skeins of the red left over from a project. And I figured it was enough to do another project, so I didn't want to include it in the contrasting colors. And then I had the idea that I could maybe use it to do the border. And I have thought about it a little bit more. And I am going to do the border with that. It's just absolutely perfect. And I don't have another project ID with this. So it's not as if I would have to give up an ID to use this for the border. I don't have another ID. So I am going to use this for the border. But I think I have too much. 5 skeins is too much. And I have started to use it for one of my gift knits. So this is a pair of socks for my dad. I had a leftover red that I used until up here, and then I ran out. So to complete the sock, I broke into one of those, which makes this a leftover now, even though I have 4 other complete skeins, but whatever. So once I'm done with the sock, I'm going to put this in the contrasting color bin, and that's going to add 1 more, which means I have 4 more colors. And I had 25 before, so that gets me to 29. So I don't know if it's going to be enough to complete my 8 times this ID, but maybe I'm getting closer to there. But what's absolutely sure is that I will not be able to finish it in this Vlogmas season. But it's fine. I think 1 square a day is doable in the foreseeable future, and when I'm tired of it, I'm just going to stop and start again when I feel motivated. But for now, I'm having a ton of fun, and I'm super excited to be done with gift knitting so that I can start working on this more regularly. Now, for the other blanket, which is here, I ended up completely swapping the colors around. I said something I would use like a brown fading into a grey that I had a little bit of, but I decided it would look off. I would actually have only 1 row in the grey before it faded into the beige. Yeah, I didn't want that. So I just remembered I have another point to do on the other side of the blanket because I don't want to have a triangle. I want to have a square or a rectangle. So I can just use this very small thing to do the other corner, to have a nice fade like this. So I'm going to save that for the other corner. And I started using up the biggest fades I have. So this one is fading from dark burgundy, pinkish to brown. And then I have this one, which is quite chunky. I think I have 50 grams or something. And I think I'm going to use everything to make a big stripe, because yeah, if you look at the proportions of the stripe, the ones on the bottom here are definitely wider than the ones up here, and I want a big stripe to compensate, to make it look a bit more, yeah, what's the word? Balanced, to make it look more balanced. I'm happy with the color placement I managed to do. I have this after, and then I'm gonna have the other white, and then I'm gonna have the ochre, and then the turquoise. So I think, yeah, I think it's looking good. I'm happy with the color placement. I'm not panicking anymore about the blanket not looking balanced. We're good. And yeah, I think that's it. I love this so much. I'm so happy about this advent knitting. You have no idea. I mean, you have, but yeah, I'm so pleased. That's all I wanted to say, I think. One more PSA. When I edit, I realize that I'm always wearing the same sweater, which makes it look like it's the same day every day. And I'm like saying, hey, it's day 2 when it's still day 1 or stuff like that. That's not true. I just wear the same outfits all the time. I really made an effort to put another cardigan on this morning because I was still wearing the same green colorwork sweater because I can't be bothered to change, and it's wool anyway, and I'm lucky enough that I don't stink, I don't have any smell, so I can just wear the same clothes over and over again as long as I don't make stains on it or that I don't sweat too much in them. So yeah, just the PSA. Yes, I am always wearing the same sweater. It's normal. Everything is under control. I just don't need to wash my stuff too often, so I'm not going to do it because it's expensive, it uses energy, it uses water, it uses soap and it's damaging to the environment, so don't wash your clothes more than necessary. I do not do it. Anyway, just wanted to talk about that because I feel like you could maybe be wondering about that. Anyway, I think that's all for this week. I need to finish my gift knitting, so while I edit, I am unfortunately not going to be able to knit on the blankets, but I'm going to have to knit on the other thing. I can quickly show you while we're here, because it was really a lot of knitting. So this is very heavy. It's a slip stitch fabric, so it's very dense and it's DK weight because I'm holding fingering weight yarns double. So it's a lot of knitting, okay? It doesn't look like a big piece of fabric, but it is. And it's the melon cowl. It's the design I'm designing currently. It's not out. I'm doing it for my mom because she's allergic to cold and she needs something really thick and windproof here because she usually gets cold here. So I'm doing something really thick and dense for her. And the idea is that I'm gonna fold it like this and sew it on the back here, on the middle. And it's gonna have a point at the bottom, kind of bandana style. Yeah, so that she can wear it like this. And hopefully she likes it. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. So I need to get going on that. So I'm gonna stop talking now so that I can continue knitting, finish editing this video, and I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed this third week of Vlogmas. I'm gonna film probably the full week, or maybe the full week minus one day next week, because I'm absolutely not done with my knitting and I don't want to stop. And it's not as if I was opening up an advent, you know, where I have one gift every day. I mean, I am for the jams, but for the blankets, I'm not. So I'm not gonna run out of new yarn by the end of next week. So all of this to say, I'm just gonna film until the end of next week. So next time we see each other for Vlogmas is gonna be next Sunday, or maybe Saturday, we'll see. And I'm excited to see you again. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your comments, thank you for the likes, thank you for subscribing. We hit 2,000 subscribers, yay! Thank you so much for your support. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you took the opportunity of watching this video to do a little bit of advent knitting, you too. I hope you're enjoying your advent knitting, if you are doing some. I think that's all for me. So I hope to see you again next time. Happy knitting. I love you. Bye.